Well, it would be for them because they get a huge discount to get started.
Yeah, but who needs to enroll them? Who's the person that's going to benefit from the enrollment, not from the discount?
Well, anyone in my team and above me.
Okay, so um, are you looking to enroll people, or are you trying to help somebody else enroll somebody?
No, well, I have one more coupon left. Everybody else in my team has more than one coupon left. But today's the is the very last day that the promotion is running. So this would apply to anybody that is in my team that wants to grow their team at a uh,
And
with a
so the presentation, the kind of presentation is needs to be the fear of missing out. If you ever thought about doing travel or whatever it is that the coupon offers you, today's the last day for it. And you can show them. Actually, I would show the date expiration, and then this way here somebody doesn't think it's a put on. But I would definitely I would have you have to have some urgency in the dialogue. So
Yeah,
hey, listen.
so my heading is very last chance.
Well, I wouldn't say that because the company's going to come up with another promotion like it sometime in the future, and people when they see very last chance say, "Hey, listen, today's the last day." That's I would put today's the last day for is it
Yeah, and I
today?
put that under, but just for them to open the the message.
So
I
what's the biggest benefit somebody gets when they get this coupon? What does it offer them?
Yes, they save $239 to get started.
Okay, so then I would say um put $239 back in your pocket today. Today's the last day to get your $239 savings.
Okay. That sounds good. Would you, if you saw that, would you open my
Yeah, for
message?
$239 savings, what am I gonna what am I missing? What am I throwing $239 away on if I wanted it?
What do you
Right. So
mean?
I now need to find out now in my brain, I want to know what am I missing out on that I could save $239 on that I'm very last chance wouldn't get me excited about.
Ah, so that's a great idea. So I could say last chance to save $239.
Well, and not to save it, to put it in your pocket. Because literally, if they don't spend it, they're saving it, right? But when
Yes.
people think saving, they think, oh, well, it's just a discount. It's whatever. I put $239 in your pocket because that's what any discount is. We just don't say it like that. We say save $239. Well, it's not 239. It's not whatever if the price it is, it's only this amount because that's all they're charging me. But if I say put 239 in your pocket,
It's different.
yeah. It's how do you work it in the brain? It's again goes back to novelty. How do you say the same thing in a way that gets them to go, "Oh, yeah, 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 I want to look at that."
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too.
Oh, I also have
Outstanding.
one more quick question. Oh, I
Yes.
didn't ask you how you were doing. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
That's
Yes,
good.
I had send hugs, special hugs, for you and Michelle from with Curtis. Did he give you these hugs or
Yes,
not?
he did.
Ah, okay, very good. I just wanted to make sure he didn't forget because I specifically asked that. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Love it, love it, love it. Who else? How can I help you grow? Ask me anything. What's questions on your mind? What
Hey,
are
I
you
got a
looking for?
question.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
So my question today, yesterday we had a morning meeting
Yep.
and we basically were talking about ethics, right?
Yep.
And one of the things that our director said is if your graph, like your stats are sort of flat or plateauing,
Mhm.
it's a direct reflection on your ethics. And I asked him about it later and I was like, I show up to work 7 days a week. What's wrong with my ethics? And it was more so, it was like, it doesn't matter, even if you're coming into work every day, doing what you got to do, dressing up, hitting the gym, your fundamentals are in place. It's more so your ethics on the phone. And it was just bringing us back to the conversation of, am I showing up to work to get a sale for me, or am I showing up to work to actually help someone? So I just wanted to ask you, just for a reminder today, showing up to work, right? What's a good way to look at it in terms of, hey, I'm gonna help 10 people today, right? Truly make a decision to change their life, rather than I'm gonna show up to work today to make a sale and hit my target, right? How would you
So,
look at today?
so you understand, uh, you understand music, and you understand sound, and you understand if I have a speaker that's a little, say it's a little tiny Bose speaker,
Yeah.
it can pump out the volume, but why wouldn't a stage performer, why wouldn't somebody who's in concert, uh, to push their sound out, why wouldn't they use a Bose speaker? What do they use instead?
A giant speaker.
Right, because it needs to go farther. I say that to say this. How far does your sale go? Right, this is the 7 levels deep. How far does your sale go? When you make the sale, who benefits?
Okay, so the customer benefits, right? Their spouse will benefit.
Yeah, how about you?
And I'll benefit.
How about Grant?
Grant will benefit.
Yep. So the spouse benefits. Most of these people are entrepreneurs that are buying your product. They have
Yeah.
some kind of business.
Yeah, they're all business owners.
Okay, so would anybody in their business benefit?
Yeah, their employees would benefit, right? And the people
How
that
about their customers?
yeah, their customers would be the
See,
most.
that's the part that's being missed, is that when you have a conversation, everybody's thinking about them.
Yeah.
And the more you can make it about not even the person that's looking to give you 100K, you have to talk about his customers. Why won't his customers purchase from him? Because he doesn't have this training, he doesn't have this tools. If he wants to reduce competition, ergo possibly eliminate competition, he's got to do something different for his customers, not different than than the guy down the street. He can't compete with the guy down the street. He has to compete against the way the customers see them. So
Yeah.
ethics is a strong word. And the ethics is, we have to be ethical to their customers, not to their wallet. Your products work, period, hands down, regardless of whether they use them or not. The products perform.
Mhm.
So now the question is that are you serious about your business growth? Because one of the things that we do at Cardone Institute, whatever the name of that is that we put more customers in front of you. And if your business isn't growing, it's because you're not doing something to maintain those customers. We will get you all the customers you need. We will get you all the customers to grow your business 10x. We've done it for the last decade. Question is, are you ready to manage that new business? And so what we do is we help not only you manage the new customers, we manage the you that's got to be prepared for the growth. You don't want to go make an extra $1 million and then lose it, do you? Because you can do that with 90% of the tools out there can help you grow your business. We want you to keep your business. And then once you keep your business, the challenge is that it hockey sticks, because once customers find out your special secret sauce, they won't go anyplace else. And then what happens is you're like, oh, I'm so busy, I can't be busy. We're going to teach you to have busy, but also have a life. See, price should never come into the conversation. How much is it? How big do you want to grow? None of this is ever going to cost you money. Because if it costs you money, our stuff sucks,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would think, right?
No one pays $5,000 to make $5,000.
No, that's stupid. But if you're thinking I need $5,000 to reach my target, then yeah, they're spending $5,000 to get $5,000. They haven't
Mhm.
heard the Paul Harvey rest of the story.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's just my intention today.
Yep.
It's to think about their customers benefiting and the other people in the office even benefiting, right?
Yep.
If I get a deal, everyone lights up. So that's gotta just be like it's gonna come across in my voice when I'm on the phone. I'm gonna say my pitch, right? The same pitch I've given, but I just need that frequency to come across in my voice. And I know I'm gonna get into real communication with these people if I do that.
So the key is you're speaking to what's a typical avatar of your clients, the people who buy from you? What's a typical avatar in their business world? What's a typical
Yeah,
customer like?
I'd say typical customers for the sector I'm focused on,
Mhm.
right, is they're probably doing between 100 to $300,000 in revenue,
Okay.
and they are most likely a solopreneur.
Okay. So now this solopreneur, who's their customer? What are they trying to convert the attention span of their customer to do what? What's their typical action, their activity, their
It depends. There's people that like if this answers your question, there's
well, it
people
doesn't
that
depend. It's exactly what they do. Just give me one of them. It doesn't matter the variety of the field that you're in. Pick one. What is their customer doing to exchange their hard money to help this person do 100 to 300,000 a year?
what's their customer doing.
Yeah, what is their customer doing? What are they thinking before they spend the money with them?
Uh,
Just
I
pick
mean,
one.
it's
Just pick one client, even a
yeah.
past client.
I'll just think about right. We help a lot of nail salons out.
Excellent. So they're looking to nail salons are a huge emotional business,
Mm.
right? Because the women want to feel good. A lot of times, there's not been a woman I know. I shouldn't say that. There's been less than 5% of the women I know who don't ever look at their nail beds and say, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I need to go get a fill in." They and they put it off and they put it off and they put it off because it's a luxury.
Mhm.
So they need to speak to the guilt of that client. If they could overcome guilt, they could double their business.
Okay.
So that is what your prospect, that is what your potential customer has to deal with. So my suggestion is, if you're talking to a nail salon owner, part of our marketing is to make people purchase sooner. Instead of waiting till the very end and still waiting till the nail bed is done, you get more cycles. If the average woman comes in 25 times a year, that'd be a lot. Right? So do you know what the cycle is of the average nail salon, the average nail salon attendee, how often they come in, how often their repeat businesses?
I'm gonna guess every 2 weeks.
So what if you got them? So you can either do the Z curve of marketing: old customers, old products; old customers, new products; new customers, old customers, new customers, old products; new products, old customers; and then new customers, new products. You've got to get them to sell one more thing. And because they're so guilty and they're so budget conscious, I don't know what the training does, but the key is how do you get them? If you had all of your clients come in 1 week extra per year, that would pay for our system. Now, if you don't have enough clients to do that, we need to get you more clients. right? But the key is how do you overcome the guilt? How do you deal with the stress? How do you deal with the not being pushy? And they actually are ordering more stuff. I don't know what the sales training does, but if nail salons is a thing, what is a nail salon owner thinking when they go home at night? Because
I'm
your
gonna,
questions are supposed to answer that. Your program is supposed to answer those questions,
yeah.
solve those questions. So do you have a list of the 10 most frequent challenges that a nail salon owner experiences? It's not part of the presentation. It's just part of you weave in these, oh my gosh, you know my business as well as I do kind of dialogue.
I don't. Now I can figure that out.
Okay. I mean, it seems like it makes if I was doing it, that's what I'd be looking at. What's the things from the moment they open their door, that salon owner is under stress. They have to have the latest tech, right? They have the latest tech in the chairs. They have if they have old chairs, massage chairs for the foot baths, they ain't getting anybody. Because the one down the street's got the new ones. Now they may be out of business in 3 months because they overextended themselves, but they've got the new chairs with the massage and the heater and the thing and the blah, 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 and that does all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe some people know their nail tech, right? Because they're usually typically Filipino, right? So they may know Linda, but it's a different Linda every time. They may know the owner. Now the owner knows them. She's sharp, right? They're sharp. But most of the times they don't know who it is. So how do they create relationships? What's the relationship? Your sales training should inspire them to realize the connection they can create with their customers at a whole nother level. Does your stuff teach follow-up? Does it teach marketing to current customers? I don't know what it does.
Yeah, yeah. I'll drop it in the chat because what I
Okay.
do on the phones is I just text them a picture and show them it's a wheel.
Yep.
Can you drop images in the chat?
Should be able to.
Mhm.
So the question then is, because when they see the wheel, are you setting the stage for them to describe their business in a wheel? Now, are you talking about the pie charts between the spokes? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the
No,
spokes
no,
and the different?
we have a system. I'll WhatsApp it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, we basically when I'm on the phone with people, I'll learn a little bit more about their business and then I'll text them an image and show them that. And then we'll talk about the image together because people believe what they see, not what they hear.
Yep.
So
So the question then is, in your dialogue, as you're getting to know them, is your dialogue focused on discussing the image, the concepts in the wheel, so that when you send it to them, they're like, oh my God, we were just talking about this. This is exactly why I need this. Is there a way to do that? So what's one of the words on the wheel? What's one of the images on the wheel?
yeah, it's just 7 steps to growing any business. You have to have a target, right? That's what
Okay.
we say first. And then you gotta get attention for your business. You gotta get leads. You gotta manage those leads and you gotta have sales and then manage the sales team. And then you're at the point where you're ready to scale.
So is this conversation, is it a cold call? Is it they've responded to something?
Yeah, they clicked on like a marketing webinar. So
Excellent.
they checked out a webinar, right? We got
So
their
what is your what might be one of the opening lines that you use to make them remember this is the conversation that they?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, the reason for the call is Grant wanted me to thank you for signing up for his marketing webinar on how he built a $5.5 million business in less than 90 days. And he wanted me to show you the exact tools to help you do the same. Now, just so I don't waste your time, were you looking at that to start a business or do you have a current business you're looking to grow?
Okay. And that's the
That's my pitch.
right. That's the most that's the one. Did you create that, or that's the one they gave you to use?
They gave me it. I edited it a little bit, but it's the same framework. Hey, thanks for wanting to thank you for signing up for his webinar. Right?
Did they already watch it?
Yeah, they already watched it.
How long was it?
An hour.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. I have some ideas on that. I'll offer them to you. Do you remember when you spent an hour looking for a solution for your business watching the Grant Cardone webinar?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember why you filled out the information to watch the video? Was it to start a business? Is it to grow your current business?
Yeah. I got a current business.
You have
I'm
a
looking to
current
grow.
Is it okay if we follow up with you on that hour that you invested to give you some actual hands-on real world tips and tricks, if you will, and hacks that you could implement today to grow your business? And if you see the need, we can continue this conversation to take it to the next level.
Yeah, you can definitely follow up with me. I'm just at work right now, so I'm really busy.
Okay. Too busy to double your business? And I get it. You might be in the middle of something. There might be something going on. I want to find out if we can. How long does your conversation normally last?
7 minutes. I try to keep it to.
So I've got about 7 minutes to help take your business to an incredibly new level. Could I steal 7 minutes away from you now?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. It's just I'm at work. Can you try me back next week?
When won't you be at work?
I get done at like 5.
Okay, so this isn't. So you've started a business that's not your job.
Yeah. I'm working full time right now in sales, and then I started this nail salon after work. So I'm trying to get it to a point where
So who runs your nail salon during the day?
um
Maybe we should be talking to them,
yeah.
because that's where your customers is. That's where your freedom lies. Is right now in the business that you have. You've got money tied up in a business that's sitting there, and I want to offer you 7 minutes to how to take it to the next level. And if you're too busy for that, I need to speak to the person that's in charge of that. That's going to be responsible. That is responsible for when that key turns the door every morning. Who would that be?
Yeah, let's well, if they own a nail salon, they probably are there. So
Right.
I'm at the nail salon right now, but like I got a lot of customers waiting for me, so I
Oh,
can't take this phone call right
so
now.
you're. I just need to clear it up on my book. So you already have enough business.
Yeah, we just need help with, a system to
Excellent.
manage everything.
So this is a 7-minute conversation to understand that system. Should I take you off the list, or would you like to call me back to schedule a time?
No, keep me on the list. Just just like send me some information. Let me
No,
know.
we don't send information out because you're too busy. You never get to look at it. Listen, either way is fine. I understand it. You've got a business. You're concerned about it. You've got customers right now. We've already spent 4 minutes talking about it. We could have been halfway through the conversation. If you give me a time, I usually do one follow-up. My question is when I do call you back, will you have a clear 7 minutes to have a conversation with me?
Yeah, I will.
Excellent. What time would that be?
It'd be 5:15.
Excellent.
good.
So if I don't show up, how would you feel?
I'd be like, what the heck?
Okay. And if you don't show up, how should I feel?
Probably the same way.
Yeah. Is it okay if we have a mutual agreement to show up for each other?
Yeah, that's fair.
Excellent.
Yeah. Sorry, I was being a jerk, but like sometimes you get those.
Didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
You're not the first jerk I spoke to.
Yeah, exactly. I get those people at work. So
I wasn't tied to whether you said yes. My goal, if there was any frustration in my voice, it was because you're not taking care of your customers. without me saying you're not taking care of your customers. That's the signal that I'm putting off.
Okay.
You got to take care of you're losing. If you're working 2 jobs and you're too busy, you don't have enough help, you don't have enough good help, or you're running a solopreneur. The great news about owning a job is that you get to decide how long you work. That's not why you started this business.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, most people go from being an employee to being a 24-hour-a-day job, because this stuff doesn't leave you at night. When you close the doors at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, you still got bills and you're still frustrated and you're still trying to live a life with your family. And the stress gets to you. Let me ask you, how many more days could you wait till your business is in serious trouble? Some people only start looking for a solution when the knocking is on the door. We've helped a lot of people stop the knocking on the door of foreclosure and got to sell stuff and fire sales. I just need to know where you're at in your business. Is this a hobby for you, or are you seriously looking to build a business, a profitable business that doesn't eat your life up?
No, I'm serious about growing my business.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, if you were asking me, Sean, are you serious about growing your business? And I said, yeah, but I don't have 7 minutes to learn how to double my business with a proven system that's been proven decade after decade, millions and millions of dollars of success. I don't have 7 minutes to listen to that. What would you say to me if I was telling you about that in my business?
Who told you to say that? Who taught
My
you?
question. No. But I mean, if I was talking to the customer, right? If I was talking to the customer and they said, well, I don't have 7 minutes right now, and I just reverse the roles with them.
I'd say you're right. You don't have 7 minutes, and that's the exact reason you got to listen.
Yeah. So we should either do it now and you just take a step away, because I can promise you we usually, this is designed to be you've got the 7-minute conversation, because it's going to give you some incredible insights that'll change the way you look at things.
Yeah.
When's the last time 7 minutes doubled your business?
Never.
So this is a pretty profitable 7 minutes. I just need to know when you're ready. And this isn't a call me back. This isn't a send me some information. We don't do that. It's so valuable and it's so absolutely cutting edge. You won't see it. You can't hear it. You need the conversation to understand the power behind these 7 minutes. I just need to know when you're ready.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make some time at lunch. I can set aside 15 minutes for you.
Excellent. And so something happens. What happens if we don't have if you wind up not showing up at the noontime? What do we do?
I'll text you. I'll just let you know.
Excellent. You have my text?
Yeah. Can I reach you back at this line?
Sure. Yeah. Can you text me now and just let me know right after this call saying I'll text you if there's an issue? Because if I don't get the text at this, the noon appointment's canceled.
Okay. Yeah. I'll text you right away.
Cool. You've always got to clarify, qualify, create the expectation. Clarify what it is, qualify they can do it, and then create the expectation. Have them do some form of it now. And the expectation before was if I don't show up at noon, how upset would you be? You put away the 7 minutes and you're like, what the heck? So how do you think I'd feel if you don't show up?
Probably the same way.
Yeah. That be fair to either of us?
No.
Now, when you use the word fair, that's a wildly powerful word that kind of induces shame. So if that's not going to be fair to either of us, we should probably show up then, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you, Sean.
You're welcome. Love it, love it, love it. Who else? Thoughts, comments, questions? What can I do to help you grow your business? Seamus. Seamus is a good boy. I don't know how this thing zooms in. It moves around. I'm not touching the camera at all. I don't know what the hand gestures are. Wax on. Anyone else? What are you doing in your business? What do you got going on this week? Who's preparing a challenge? Who's doing a 1-day challenge, a 1-hour challenge of the 7 greatest hacks for your business? What's your biggest product that you sell? What's your highest volume, your highest profitable product? Why not go become a resource for it and go do a 1-hour training on it? Not your product, the benefits that people have. What's the benefits, right? So this is a thing for detox. Go teach go do a 1-hour challenge on the benefits of detox. Oh, at the end of it, hey, listen, I got a hell of a detox that you can use, right? What's the benefits of, I don't know, sugar-free beef jerky? What do most beef jerkies have in it that have sugar in it that does what to your body, does what to your blah, blah, blah? I don't know. What's the benefits to a book stand? If you're reading a book, right? Elegance. This is a luxury kind of thing, right? To put your book on and hold your book together. All of these things have features and benefits, and go do a challenge on the benefits. Here's the challenge. If I were to say to you, people who you are in your business, you have been doing your business for a while, and I say a while, more than 6 months. And if you told me what your flagship product was, and I said, I need you to do a challenge, and you've got 20 minutes to assemble your thoughts, could you do a challenge on your number one flagship product on the benefits of why people should be looking for these benefits in the world? Oh, and by the way, you just happen to have the thing. Most wouldn't be able to do that. Go ahead, Roz. Good morning, Roz.
Good morning, Sean. My question is, you talked about the hydrogen tabs, the hydrogen water.
Mm-hmm.
Something on that, like a
Yep.
challenge, I guess.
So what's the benefit of dissolved hydrogen? What does it do in the blood? That would be a question. What's the benefit that having dissolved hydrogen in the blood, when it does those things in the blood, what does that do for the body? It's called the cascading effect. If it does this, then that overflows into this. And if it does that, that overflows into this. And then if it does that, that overflows into this. Can you describe the cascading effect of the success of each of these elements, right? If I don't take sugar, what does that do for my body that's insulin sensitive? Well, the pancreas doesn't freak out, and this doesn't do that, and the liver doesn't do this, and the liver doesn't. Well, if the liver doesn't do that, the liver can work on other things, right? The liver can work on pulling out, I don't know, sheep poop, right? So what are the cascading effects? We normally are competing with price. Price is not our competition. Time is not our competition. The reason people say price and time as the reason their protection lever, their thing they can use to protect, because you're not going to say, oh, well, you got money. They say, I got no money. You're lying. It's probably not a good way to make friends. So it's never the price. Nothing is overpriced. My dad used to say it's undervalued. So how do we create the value? So hydrogen tabs, it's new, it's cutting edge, it's technology. How do we know it's not going to be the painted rock, right? The pet rock. How we know it? Well, because the pet rock was a fad and everybody wanted one. Everybody is going to want hydrogen tabs because it's simple, it's easy. You don't need to go buy the bottle, right? Now there's other bottles that can do things, but this is $70. Okay, yes, I can reuse it. I got to clean it. I got to do this. I got to charge the battery. Mine's probably dead now. I got it upside down. Yeah, mine is dead. The neat thing about the hydrogen tabs is that they never run out of battery. They're always ready. And when you drink that, the immediate absorption, right? And so those would be the conversations that I would have, right? Compare, contrast. What's the T scale, right? What are the benefits? What are the negatives? And what is somebody who's looking at a hydrogen tab already understand? So if they look at the mine are in the kitchen, the tablets, why are they aware of the tablets? What is it that made somebody aware or needing to have an awareness of the product? Does that make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so What were they looking for? Where were they just before they showed up to you, showed up in your world? Why did they say, that looks like it's a possible solution for me? Well, they've been looking at hydrogen water. They understood hydrogen tabs. My guess is there's probably not very many sick people looking at hydrogen tabs. They're
Right.
usually more wellness based. They're already wellness if they're looking at hydrogen water. This is expensive. I've seen where these can be $300, some of the hydrogen. They have they have an app that goes to the phone, tells you how many times you used it, how many times you filled it, what the average pH was, all on your app because it reads it out of the bottle. Hydrogen tabs are inexpensive. They're $40, $50 for a 60, I don't know, 30, 40 tablets. It's simple, it's easy. Now, you've got to prepare them for the look, right? Because there's that metally look. You know, we've thrown water out that looked like with that film on top. A couple of different tablets that I've used.
Mhm.
So you got to prepare them for that. That's the good stuff. So does that help?
Yes, so much.
What's your next question now? Now that you heard that answer.
So in doing that, because you said to do it as a challenge, right? So
Yeah, do it as an informational thing. Hey, listen, if hydrogen tablets have you confused, or you got questions about hydrogen tablets, I'm doing a 1 hour. What are the benefits of all hydrogen tablets? What's the benefit of dissolved hydrogen in your body? So you understand why did industry go create this amazing super tablet, not
Okay.
pill, tablet. So that would be so what's the marketing piece? Have you heard about the new super hydrogen tablet? It runs the body for a day. What are the other benefits of dissolved hydrogen in the body? What does it do in the brain? Does it cross the blood-brain barrier? This tablet crosses the hydrogen. Why hydrogen and crossing the blood-brain barrier is important? Why hydrogen and massive focus is important? Why hydrogen and clean energy is important? Maybe they're 15-minute segments that you can tie together into, if you wanted to learn about energy, if you wanted to learn, and maybe it's about each one, it's each of the benefits, and they're just little 15-minute mini segments.
I love how you come up with this stuff.
This is what I do.
Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate it.
You bet. So when are you going to do your challenge?
I actually want to do it today. So
Excellent. What are you going to do it on? What part? What version?
what version?
15-minute segment, hour segment? What are you going to do?
Probably a 15-minute segment.
Excellent. On what?
Maybe what the hydrogen does in the body.
Excellent. So who are you going to invite? Or are you just going to do it as a demo to test yourself out?
Yeah, I just want to do it as a demo.
Excellent. What are you going to do it on? Meaning like what platform?
What platform? On Facebook.
Excellent. So you're going to do it live, or you're going to do it what?
Probably live.
Okay. So what time are you going to do it?
At 6 p.m.
6 p.m. tonight.
Yes.
So what's the post you're going to put to invite people to hang out around 6 o'clock maybe?
I was thinking about what you said, that the super hydrogen tablet, how you said, have you seen the super hydrogen tablet?
Okay.
Use that as
Awesome.
my post.
Okay, cool. When would that go up?
Probably at 12 when I take a break from work.
Excellent. So do you have an image already of the tablet?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And so at 6 o'clock you go live, and it's going to be for 15 minutes.
Yes.
What's the call to action you're going to ask somebody to do?
To do it's a wellness, what do you call it? It's like a wellness questionnaire. Basically, it's like 60 seconds.
Okay. So do you have the tablets for sale?
Yes.
Okay. And is the company offering any promotion on them? Is there any bonus program going on now, or is it just the standard
No,
Here's the list price.
yeah. Just
Awesome. So what document would go well with that? What PDF would go well with that? What training material would go well with that? That may or may not be company sponsored, meaning the company already has it. What might you include? What might you create?
there's usually like a PDF of the product.
Okay.
That I could send, like that's informational.
Okay. What is something else? What is something else that the company has that would be around wellness, or something you have around wellness that would be a bonus that you could offer as a call to action? Anyone who purchases by 6:30,
Mhm.
right, in the next 15 minutes, they could get what?
A
What's something you might include?
a free sample of another product, like of their, it's usually 3 that we have
Okay.
that they can choose from.
So then I would make sure, as you're doing the close and doing the call to action, say, hey, listen, no pressure. Anyone who's, if you already know about hydrogen and you want to put it to your best use, anyone who does, right, because action speaks louder than words. If in the next 15 minutes, if you reach out to me and we get you started, here's an extra bonus that's worth $5 or whatever it's worth.
Right.
Yep.
And it's like $5.50.
Yep.
Thank you, Sean.
So now, how do you feel about your 6 o'clock call?
A lot better.
Yeah, because
More confident.
we just laid it out. Right? That's what I'm here for. Lay it out. So, okay, so what's next? And then what's next? And then what's next? And then what's next? Most people will say, okay, good, I got her to do a call at 6. No, you didn't. All she said was, I'm going to do a call that she's now terrified to do because she put it in writing.
Exactly.
She freaked out and wanted to choke on her tongue. And I'd like, let's walk through that. What's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? Because all of these things got to happen. And the neat thing is if you totally bomb, first one's worst one, you can take it off you can delete it. I would save that video, because when somebody goes, well, how do you sell so many hydrogen tech? You want to see my first one? It's, well, yeah, you want to see the first one? You're like, oh my God. Yep. That's what started it all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. I love it. Congratulations. Miss Jane Tennis. How can I help you?
Sorry, I'm on my phone and I don't know the ways around it. So can we go back to Silka's comment or the suggestion? You said, one, let me back up. I've got several people
Yep.
who wanted all the information.
Yep.
I've given them all the information and I say, let's join every day after I talk to them.
Yep.
And they're still not moving.
Yeah, because they never looked at the information.
Pardon?
They never reviewed the information. That was a way to get you to stop talking to them.
Oh, well, I would ask questions about the information.
Okay, like what?
Well, like, while getting back into it, I said, do you like to travel?
Yep.
And then I said, do you have a special place that you would like to visit or see?
Okay.
Then I say,
text
pardon?
or dialogue?
Pardon?
Text or dialogue? Are you doing this via text, or are you actually having a live conversation?
No, I'm doing it through text. I can't seem to get them on the phone.
Okay. Well, that's clue number 1. Go ahead.
So then, I've said, not every day, but I keep telling them that we're getting close to the end of this promo, so let's get you going. And so today's the last day.
Yep.
And I want to get them to sign up. As you said to Silka, now my brain went blank on what you said to tell her. Tell
Put
them.
$235 back in your pocket. Today's the
Pardon?
last day to collect your
Oh,
235.
that's right. Today's the last day to collect, and I was going to spell it out of $240 back into your pocket.
Yep.
And then, so let's go. And I want to make sure that I can get them I mean, we've talked about different places they could go. I've told them how this all works. And that I always say, I'm here. And if I'm here as well as my upline are here to help you. So
Yeah,
I
see,
don't
all
want
of that just screams nasty MLM when you use those words. I'm here along with my upline. It's
well, I can
true.
just say,
It's true. It's true. You don't mean it as nasty. You got to remember, you're speaking a language of network marketing support. They hear it as network marketing threat until they're on the inside. They don't speak the nomenclature. They don't understand the language. They don't understand the dialogue that you're having. They just see it as, oh my God, how cheesy is this? That her and her upline. That's what they're saying on their side.
so how do I reword that?
Well, so my question is that the people you're talking to, are they a couple or are they a single?
They're all single.
They're all
Well,
single.
I take it back. I've only talked to one person. Some of them I know are married, but I have not talked to their spouse.
Okay, so the ones that you've spoken to are single?
Well, I mean, I've no, because some of them could be married. Some of them have a family, but I've only been speaking to the one person.
Okay, so you don't know enough about your customer to even to serve them.
Well, I know who's married and who's not.
Okay, so of the people that you've spoken to that you're going to go back to have a conversation, are you going back to people you've already had a conversation with, or are you talking to all new people?
No, I was going to go back to all the people that I've had a conversation
Excellent.
with.
So give me an avatar, give me somebody and tell me what their status is, their marital status. Are they single? Are they divorced? Are they
Let's go with what's Jack.
Jack.
He's newly married.
Newly married?
Yeah, he got married this summer. So
Excellent.
I said I've said
You take a honeymoon yet?
I don't know about the honeymoon, but I know he wants to travel.
Excellent. So I would say where's the place that would blow his partner, male or female?
I'm sorry?
His partner that Jack married, male or female? Is it?
Well, it's a female.
Okay, just check.
I understand what you're saying, but
2025. So
right.
I would say, hey, listen, Jack, where is the place that if you guys got off the plane, your new bride would absolutely be blown away? Where's the destination she would love to arrive in that you would surprise her at?
Okay.
Where is her dream trip? Her dream
Okay.
destination.
Are you want me to answer a dream trip?
Well, that would be the question I'd ask Jack, and he'd say such and such. Okay, don't be mad at me tomorrow, because today's the last day I can give you $240.
Okay.
So if that's her dream trip and you want to take her there and you decide tomorrow to use my services, don't be mad that I didn't give you the $240.
Okay. Then I have another scenario.
Yep.
Where they're a real estate agent.
Sure.
And I see this as an opportunity to get to maybe they give $99 back to the person to join as gift for signing up, buying their house through them.
So a real estate agent, I would say, do you still give a gift basket that rots on their counter?
No.
Or would you like to give a travel basket is it a year-long scenario?
Oh, I see. Give a gift basket for your new house.
Yeah. Give a
Or would
travel
you
basket. Give a travel basket that lasts
you can
a
use
year.
more often.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right.
I-
Does that make
Uh-huh.
sense?
Uh-huh.
So it's
Because
again,
I was trying to how to figure out how to word that,
well,
especially
they're going to
for
give a
the-
housewarming gift. Why not give a travel warming gift?
Okay,
Everybody gives a housewarming gift. Why not be that special agent that gives them something they've never had before? See, what happens is that we all get too tied up in our thing. Our thing doesn't mean a damn thing. If our thing meant anything, everybody would be buying our thing. Our thing doesn't mean a damn thing. Until our thing, doesn't matter whether it's wellness, whether it's treatment, whether it's hydrogen tablets, whether it's detox, whether it's Yeti cups. Our thing doesn't mean a damn thing until they want our thing. And my job is to create the appetite for my thing. Probably shouldn't say that like that. Probably should finish that sentence. How do I get them to want my stuff? None of you are creating any excitement to your stuff. You're trying to give them facts on why it makes sense they should do it. Doesn't make any sense to do your thing. Why? Because they ain't doing your thing now. And the last thing they tried, it never worked. Well, that thing was nothing like my thing. Imagine detox and metformin. Well, I use that. This isn't going to work because this didn't work. They're two different things. Well, they look like the same thing. They're in the same bottle, the same package. That's what everybody keeps doing to our thing. They put it in a package. The reticular activating system says threat, pattern, threat, oh, this is like that thing. This is like the thing that Tommy sold me 20 years ago and I lost money on. This ain't nothing like Tommy's thing. But none of you are trying to create the, oh my God, I gotta have that. And the way you create the I gotta have that is you gotta find out, what do they want? And what do they not want? Doesn't always have to be the thing they want. They could say, hey, listen, I don't want that. And if you could give me a thing that doesn't give me that, I'll do it. Right? When people take drugs, oh, the last one I took made my stomach so upset. Oh, we've got an alternative. And they give them the alternative so it doesn't make their stomach upset. They're still taking the drug. They just sell a new thing. Why do you think there's 75 different cereals? Have you looked at the cereal aisle? We had Rice Krispies, Fruit Loops, and Cocoa Puffs, and Cheerios, and maybe shredded wheat. I remember when shredded wheat. We had 5 cereals. Now there's 50 freaking cereals. There's ones with blueberries, ones with blackberries, ones with raspberry blueberries. It's ridiculous. 78 granolas. We want choice, and everybody thinks their choice is the most unique, special. Nobody's got anything I want. So I'm going to say, listen, tell me what you want. I got that. Really? Yeah, I got that. Do you really want that? Or is that just like a teaser? If you could wave the magic wand, what would you want? Well, I want that. Well, I got that. Why are we think we're so smart and we want to put out the facts. We want to tell everybody the facts of our stuff. Nobody cares about the facts of our stuff. If they did, the company wouldn't need us. We're in sales. Oh, I'm not in sales. I'm in sharing. Bullshit-taki. You're in sharing emotional conversations that cause people to buy. You're not causing people to buy. You're causing them to buy something else, to buy their current story, buy their old story. Tell you why this doesn't work. Question, does that help, Jane?
yeah, that helps a lot. Because I have one person,
Yep.
well, ironically, he sold me and got me involved in this business and in another business, I mean, and so I know he wants to grow his real estate
Yep.
group and all that. So I can see how might be able to work that out.
So the question is, so a real estate agent, it's how long are you remembered?
Oh, okay.
Right? That's what a real estate, because I need to be remembered until you want to sell this house. The average person moves, I don't know, every 4 years. So how are you going to stay top of mind? Imagine if they had a trip. Imagine if they had a trip to Egypt that they got a huge discount on because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'd remember anybody else? Because they know if they buy the next one, they're probably going to get another trip to Egypt. How would you like to give a trip to Egypt, a memorable trip to Dubai for 99 bucks?
I think the travel portion would be a lot easier. Although I was thinking,
So you're thinking
You-
too much. What is it that you want? Do you want customers or do you want to think about it?
no, I want customers and
Right.
team
So
members.
stop trying to think what they need. I mean, stop trying to think of why they're going to reject it or what you think your thing is going to do. You have a travel company. You have an opportunity to give for real estate agents $99 to give them a travel basket instead of a housewarming gift that will last, that will make their name last until their next sale, when they go to sell their house. They're going to remember you because they're going to talk about their trip. Yeah, our real estate agent got it. You want to talk about word of mouth referral? You want to double your business on referrals? Give a travel basket and watch people say, I want you as my real estate agent. Can I get one of those travel baskets?
Okay.
You have to understand marketing. And marketing in real estate is, I got to get my name out there. How do I get people to talk about me? How do I create a sales force of people that I don't got to pay? And that's called referral. When you give somebody a travel basket for $99 that they can go on they go on their most amazing desired trip, their anniversary, their 25-year anniversary, their whatever super duper trip. And they went because you gave them a travel basket at a massive discount. Why would I ever forget you?
Well, you could use the travel discount for that same scenario for most any profession.
100%, anybody in sales, car rentals, car salesman. Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
The travel basket. I got that. I like that. I like a travel basket
Good.
because
So do I. That's why I came up with it.
it's just that it makes more sense because
And if it makes sense,
know,
it'll make what?
it'll make money.
Dollars.
Yeah, because the more people they bring in, the more dollars go back into their travel account, and then
Yep.
they can make more trips.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else? Questions to anybody have a burning question to help grow their business? Somebody on YouTube, I don't know if they're still there, said, do you support Israel or Palestine? That's an interesting question. I don't know that I'm informed enough because I keep seeing all of the controversial understanding. So I don't necessarily have an opinion on it. I hear what Israel does and I hear what Palestine does, and I hear about hostages. So I'd have to be more informed on that. I probably fit the typical American, ignorant American. Who else? Thoughts, comments, questions, takeaways? What'd you learn? What'd you like today?
I think I just have to go ahead and do it.
Good morning, Diane.
I know what I have to do. I just have to do it.
Okay, so what happens if you don't do it? Would you feel different than you feel now?
If I don't do it?
If you don't do it,
Yeah.
you'd feel the same or feel different? Or feel worse?
I'd feel worse.
Okay, so if you did do it, what would you feel?
I'll feel like I'm doing something and towards building my business more.
Excellent. Now, if you don't do it, you don't have to face fear, right?
Right.
If you do it and you face fear, what's on the other side of fear? Awareness.
Yes.
Let me ask a tough question. And I say this with love. Are you going to die if you do it?
No.
Are you going to break an arm if you do it?
No.
Are you going to slip and fall if you do it?
Yeah.
Sounds like all the things that happen if you don't do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to die. You're not going to break an arm. You're not going to fall. You're not going to slip. So far, nothing is different.
True.
If you do it, somebody could say what? There's two options they could say. What are the two options they could say?
No. Yes or no?
Okay, so if they say no, do you die?
No.
Okay, same if you don't do it. If they say yes, do you die?
No.
Okay, so there's a chance. So what's percentage of a chance do you have for them to say yes or no? Isn't it 50-50? There's only two choices.
There's only two choices yet.
Okay, so if there's only two choices, because we will set the stage that, can we agree that we won't say maybe at the end of this conversation? So is there a way that you could, do you think what it is you have to do, does it lean them more towards a yes or more towards a no?
If it resonates with them, it would be a yes, I would say.
Excellent. So now what you have to work on is how do I two things? How do I find the people that this resonates with?
Mhm.
Because there's people out there like that, yes.
Yes.
And for the majority of people that it doesn't resonate with, if they understood what it was, would it begin to resonate with them?
Probably yes.
So you're in the education process.
Hmm.
You're in the deducing process. So what's the biggest thing that your thing does that would resonate with the most people? What's the biggest benefit? What's the biggest result that most people go, oh, well, I would kind of want that.
Well, we're doing a liver reset right now. And
Okay, so liver reset. Oh my God, my liver. I don't even, you know how many times I want every one of you to think about it. In the last 30 days, how many of you thought about your liver? Type it in the chat from 0 to 100 times. How many times have you thought about it? I want you to just type it in your chat. This is research. We're doing research for Diane. How many times have you thought about your liver? So somebody in the wellness world. 2. Who else? How many times? And if it was 0, type 0 in the chat. If you've never really thought about you, oh my gosh, I never really thought about my liver. Come on, there's more of you here. Type it in the chat. We're doing research for Diane. Okay, Bob Kane in the house, 0 times. He's in wellness. Silka has been around everybody in wellness. 0. Who else? Come on. I see Rudge in there. Come on, Rudge. If you're going to be on the call, you got to participate. Who else is on here? Okay, that's just all of us. So Rudge. So out of all of these people, Jane Ted is 0. So Diane, if liver is the big thing, nobody's thought about their liver.
so
So
that's
that's
why
going to be, oh my God, I don't even know
I
what
have
my
to
liver
educate.
does.
I have to educate them.
So, well, you've got to inspire them to want education.
Well, the liver does over 500 functions. Did you know that?
Excellent.
And if
And
you
what
didn't
is your
have the
and what
liver-
is your product? How many of the functions does your product help them improve?
Oh, it helps improve many of them.
Okay, so would you say half?
Oh, yes, certainly
Okay,
over
so
half. Well,
maybe the conversation is to get people to learn about their livers. How would you like to improve 250 of the major functions of your liver in the next 30 days?
well, the thing is, if you rest your liver and let it detox, you would notice 100%.
Excellent.
In
And
your
what does
body.
what does your product do? Does it allow them to rest?
Yes, it's a 21-day challenge. It's resting your body the first 1 to 10 days, and then from 11 to 21, it's a mono diet that you eat the first
Okay.
10 days, and then you
What's
introduce.
the biggest thing what's the biggest thing women will see if their liver rests? Will they see a change in their skin? Will they see hair loss
yes.
stop? What would they see?
We have lots of testimonials. Their
Okay.
skin, their energy levels, their sleep levels, their mood, the fat. And one of the things that's a lot of people are seeing is they're losing weight, that the stubborn fat that they couldn't before. Yeah, all those things. And the
So-
chronic inflammation, a lot of people have noticed a huge thing with that. And the sugar craving and caffeine craving have gone with
Okay.
a majority of them.
What's the biggest one that women are going to want? So if you could lose the stubborn fat or have your skin look younger, I'm curious. Let's ask the women on the call. F for fat or S for skin look younger? Which would you want? F for fat or S for skin? If you could do something that would make your skin look younger or get rid of the stubborn fat, those are the, I know we probably want both, but which one would you want?
And brain fog was another one that came
Okay.
out.
Extra beautiful skin, awesome fat. So that's right now, that's a 50-50.
Mhm.
So what if your conversation was, do you remember when you used to look in the mirror and you loved the way you looked, both for your shape and your skin? What if you could get that back in the next 21 days? You remember when you used to just love looking in the mirror at your skin and your shape? 21 days, that look is back in the mirror. How do you do that, right? That's what we want them to do, because if they ask how is what? How is human? They need you for the human, not for the how. I could Google younger skin and get my curves back. I'm Irish. I don't have curves. I'm a 2x4.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? When
Yes.
I need you to ask me, how do you do that? I don't need to know that I know my liver does detox stuff, toxins, and it's probably my liver. Most people don't want to admit that their liver is like crapped out and on vacation.
Well, I was
don't
looking,
wanna work
and
here.
you know the statistics for fatty liver, and you don't have to be an alcoholic to have a fatty liver.
Mm-mm.
But it is a huge, huge thing right now. It's gone up 25% in this year alone.
Yep.
You know, and when you look at liver transplants, 21 to 9,000 liver transplants globally. Like that blows my mind. It's amazing.
So the liver, I'm guessing, is easier to rebuild than the heart.
Well, if you don't have the liver, you can't have a heart.
Okay. So
The liver drives your brain, your heart, everything in your body depends on the liver.
okay. So so my question is in the next 21 days, what are you doing to heal the most important organ in your body? And then the subtitle, P.S. It ain't your heart. Drop a question mark in the chat for more info.
So that's all you do?
I'd be a post I do to start to see the interest, see who's reading your posts.
Okay.
You got to find out who your audience is. Most of us don't know who our audience is. We don't know who's watching. And when you're going to ask people to publicly speak by dropping a question mark. So it's got to be simple and non-threatening.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Now, the other thing you might do is, from a marketing standpoint, is say drop a question, drop or DM me a question mark. And the reason you say DM is because if you don't see a lot of question marks, you get to come back and say, oh my gosh, the amount of question marks I got DM'd was amazing. If you got none, isn't that amazing? So you're not lying. You're not lying. You're just telling your best truth.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what like if I should just do a post on liver transplants and all the stats.
No, that's too scary, because oh my God, I wonder if I'm going to need one.
Or fatty liver is the big thing right now.
Right. So you said it's gone up what, 25%?
5%, yeah.
Yep. 25% increase in which organ do you think has had a 25% increase in fat? Let people interact. Let them be thinking. Let them have a guess. You want interaction. We are not Google. You are not Webster's. You are not a thesaurus. You are not a dictionary. You are not Google. We do not need to post any information. We need to interact. Social media means social. How do we get them to become social? We have to ask questions that allow them a social composite to what it is that we do.
So this makes more sense to me. Like, they're saying just post testimonials, and the testimonials are amazing, but it doesn't
The problem with the
get the
testimonial,
conversation going.
yeah, the problem with the testimonial is we create comparitis. Oh, they're better than me,
Mhm.
right? Most people would say, I would want that. What you could say is if there's people who are older, who might be of the parent age,
Mhm.
say, how many of you would love to get a message like this from your mom or dad? That's how you would use a testimonial. It's not, because if you just say that and they can't frame it in their mind. Remember, we are reframing the testimonial into, I want that for my mom. I want that for my dad. I want that for my kid. Do you have some kid testimonials?
We have a family that is doing it all together, which is amazing.
All right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, what would your family be like if this was your testimonial? We have to ask the question. Remember how I teach to take notes. Don't take the note, take the question that makes the note the answer. So these testimonials are answers people are looking for, not where I get to show that they're doing good and I'm not doing good for me.
Right.
I want that. How do you use a testimonial for somebody to say, right, Joseph McClellan, I want some of that, some of that.
Right. Yeah.
So how do you frame it so that when people see it and read it, they say, I want some of that? So what I would suggest is that everybody go do their posts or whatever it is, and then come back tomorrow and tell me how it worked and we can tweak it.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. What'd you learn? What'd you like?
How to ask questions to get them to respond as to what they're looking for.
Yeah. And how is human? You just upgraded you versus, see, there's a big difference between, right? Zig Ziglar said this. There's a big difference between knowing enough about something to buy it and knowing enough about something to sell it.
Right.
The people that gave you all of the information had already bought it. And that was their validation for buying it. Well, it doesn't work for you because you're selling it. So how do we use it to give a customer enough to want to buy it? Because the facts don't make me buy it. If the facts worked, all they'd have to do is run a couple ads.
Well, I'm doing it now too, so
Right.
we'll see what comes of my poor liver that's had so much.
Yeah.
Needs to be detoxed really well.
Yeah. And again, have some contests, have some whatever it is. Now the challenge is a lot of your audience is in the US and you can't, it's too expensive to send anything to them in the US. So I don't know. Yeah, just because you really can't give them anything or send them anything because it's just cost prohibitive. Yeah, I would just do the questions, the Q&A, what organ has gotten 25% fatter in the last 5 years? P.S. It's not your heart.
Yeah.
And watch how many people put liver. Then those are the people that you would DM and go, hey, what do you know about the liver? When's the last detox you did? And you'd be surprised. You're doing research.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else? Last thoughts, comments, questions? Because we got tomorrow and the next days for questions as well.
Hey, Sean. Great day.
Hey, Raj.
I just had a quick question.
Sure.
So somebody from a network marketing group approached me the other day, and he invited
Those
me.
heathens.
And he invited me um, to talk to him on Saturday, and I just wanted to get some advice on the mindset I should approach with that.
So he wants you to look at a network marketing company.
Mm-hmm.
And so my question would be is, hey, listen, what are the qualifications you use for picking a network marketing company?
Me personally?
I would start with you, but that's the question I would ask him.
Okay.
What are the three biggest reasons? And if the first thing he says is comp plan, just pay attention to what he says is important about it.
Okay.
What is your concern? What is your question? Is it that are you already in a company and he's looking to recruit you into another one, or what?
No, I'm not in a company.
Okay, so he's looking to recruit you into doing business with him.
Yes.
Awesome. What are the qualifications? So I would ask him, what are the qualifications you have for a partner?
Okay.
He wants you because you're living, breathing, and you've got a couple of dollars, and he knows, is this a friend?
No.
Oh, okay. So awesome. So he's just cold calling you. So you start to ask him these questions and you watch his brain explode.
Okay.
What's your three biggest criteria for a business? What are the three biggest things you look for in a business? And he's going to give you these crazy answers. You can go, wow, I wish I was smart enough to ask those questions. No, what are the three big, and you got to get specific. If you don't see, okay, so what was you said a lot there. What was number one again? I got to make money. What was number two? It probably doesn't go after number one. They may not have a clue. Awesome. What are the three biggest, and you're just saying, listen, if we're going to work together, I want to know why you chose this company. Because you'll find out real fast. He's like, well, I just want you to join. Thank you very much. Anything else before I go? So you're coming as a informed customer. The problem is that when you start asking questions, you don't sound informed anymore. You sound threatening. But you owe it to yourself, right? You want to make sure if this is the right one, that it's the right one. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
So yeah, don't you have the right to listen? If you're going to get married to somebody, don't you ask them questions? Hey, listen, have you ever been a serial killer? That's usually the first thing you ask. You think I'm kidding? No,
I felt like you were.
You know, I'd ask that. You're not real quick question. Truth in advertising. You're not a serial killer, right? Nope. Okay, good. So now we can at least move on to the next level of questions. So that would be the conversation.
Okay.
And I would take notes. Don't go there and ask the questions and don't see if we don't take notes, the answers don't have any value. And if they see you taking notes, it means it was an important question and you want to remember the answer.
Okay.
But if you don't take notes, it's like, well, you didn't care anyways. You didn't write it down.
Exactly.
So that would be my conversation.
Okay.
And you could ask him those questions beforehand. Right? Hey, listen, real quick, you could send him a text. Hey, listen, do me a favor. What are the three biggest reasons you chose this company? Money, money, money. That's the same answer 3 times over. That's not
not what I'm looking for.
Not what I'm looking for. And you'll find out real quick whether you need to waste your time on Saturday or not.
Exactly.
See how powerful understanding the power of questions are?
Yes.
The understanding the power of questions gets you what you want, whether you are buying or selling. Right? If we're going to buy a car, we ask a lot of questions. Yet when we're selling, we don't ask questions. We want to give a lot of facts. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm here to provide value to you, whether I'm a consumer or I'm the salesperson. How many of us have ever bought the candy bar or Michelle bought Girl Scout cookies, 2 boxes of anybody buy Girl Scout cookies this year? Anybody, if you bought Girl Scout cookies this year, oh my God. Michelle bought it just to be because the little girls were outside of Walmart. It was $20 for 2 boxes of cookies. Are you kidding me? She didn't ask how much because she didn't figure they were $10 a box for less cookies than when we were growing up. Michelle was a little brownie. We still have her brownie uniform. Yeah, it used to be I know. So whenever Michelle sees Girl Scouts, because she was a little brownie and we have her brownie uniform framed in a picture. So there you go. So yeah, ask questions. Y'all don't ask enough questions. I shouldn't say that. When you ask more questions, you'll be surprised at the answers you actually get.
That makes sense.
So just ask questions. And if they refuse, you just freed up your afternoon. Because even if it's the greatest solution, it's not with him. Right? If I need open heart surgery and the doctor goes, "Hey, I can do that. I've operated near the heart." Okay, you're a doctor. I'll probably go to somebody that really understands open heart surgery a little bit better than you. Because remember, even in open heart surgery school, there's still the bottom of the class. And there's the top of the class. Somebody was the lowest in the class and still got the certification of heart surgeon. I just rather not. Hello, Molly. Hello, big girl. Oh my gosh, you can put your head in my lap. You don't even have to jump up anymore. All the other boys got to jump up. You're the biggest girl. I love you. They all got baths yesterday, so they all smell like herbal essence. Does that help? What'd you learn?
What did I learn?
Hey, Molly, come. Oh, there's Molly. There's Molly. Look how big Molly is. Look how big.
I learned this part. That's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
What did I like? I like the way that you asked me the question.
I promise you, you can collect more bees with questions than you can with facts. You can have more honey. What did you do, Beamer? You can get more honey with questions. What is it, Molly? What is it, Mama? Hi, Molly. There's my baby girl. There's my baby. Oh. Hey, huh?
It's having your brain, Sean, to ask the
that?
question. I said it's having your brain to ask the questions the way you do.
Well, what you'll find is that did you see yourself in the camera? Yeah, I saw you look at yourself in the camera. Just it's asking the question. You know, one of the first questions I asked is, "Hey, listen, what question would you have liked me to ask you about our conversation today that I didn't ask you?" Hey, it's a big old mouth. A big old mouth. Mwah! I love you so much, Molly. Just
She's so adorable.
Isn't she the greatest? Oh my gosh, she's such a girl. She knows that she's such a girl. And she looks at you with her kind of eyes rolled up. What, baby girl? Look here. What's this here? Look here. What's this? Mom. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. You're trying to get in my lap? You're not. Please tell me you're not trying to get into my lap. Oh, I love you, Momo. Yeah, the key is when you ask questions, ask them with a desire to have an understanding, not for proving right or proving wrong or any of that.
Okay.
Hey, listen, help me get smarter. I got some questions to ask. You'll help me get smarter. This does how this works. Anyways, I even Google hand gestures for it and I haven't been able to find it. Anyone else? Last thoughts, comments, questions, takeaways? I know we went over, but these are important. I want to help you grow your business. I want to help you have more of what you want, less of what you don't in this lifetime.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Mr. Bob Kane.
Fear.
Ooh, I love it.
Fear. And I think I've been thinking about fear a lot.
Yep.
And I believe it holds me back. And it's
How would
not
you
like
like to
something.
reduce? How would you like to change that?
Oh, I would love to change that.
And don't think about fear. Think about another F word. What? Faith.
Yeah, right.
Think about how much faith you
It's the
have.
same, right?
If you're thinking about faith, think about how much faith you have, how much faith is in you, how much faith people have in you, how much faith God has in you. Fear doesn't even have any space anymore. And if you go doing faith instead, because what you think about, you bring about, go do faith and you'll show up doing things in faithfulness.
So think about things that I'm faithful about, and think about things
Just think
that
about everything
people.
you're about to go do something in faith, not in fear. Just say, I'm going to go do this in faith. Fear's gone. Think about the thing that fears you right now. And now say, I'm going to go do this in faith. Just say, think about the thing, and then out loud say, I'm going to go do this in faith, and watch it in your body change. Say it out loud. I'm going to go do this in faith.
I'm going to
Whatever
do
it is.
this
Don't have to say the thing. Just,
in
I'm going to
faith.
go do this in
Yeah.
faith.
I'm going to do this in faith.
You feel the shift? Say it again. Yeah. Did you hear him clear his voice? He didn't clear his voice when he's talking fear, because fear has control. Faith showed
Yeah.
up. Fear showed up and went, I'm going to go do this in faith. Say it again. I'm going to go do this in faith.
I'm going to live my life in faith.
I'm walking in faith. I'm breathing in faith. And you start saying that, all of a sudden, Bob, that inner champion of yours, that inner guardian of yours, that inner sovereign of yours is going to show up, and people are going to be like, what the hell changed in you? Have you lost weight? They're going to look for the physical change when you've changed at an energetic level. I'm going to do this in faith. Right now, the smile on your face is different than you were talking about fear. You talk about fear, you get fear, for God's sake. Imagine I'm going to go start training a horse, and I'm fearful. You're going to be like, stop, don't even go near the horse. Wouldn't you say that? If I tell you,
Yeah, right. Oh, they can, feel it.
I've been
They can
hired
feel
to
it.
train this family, and I'm fearful, but I'm going to go train them. You're like, don't even go near the horse. You're going to get killed.
Right.
Then what, knucklehead? Put your hand up. Stop. I'm going to do this in faith.
I'll do a Gibbs.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I know that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, I
Don't be
do.
an idiot.
I do know.
I love
I
you.
do
You
know
don't
it.
know that, because if you knew that,
do know it.
you wouldn't be doing the fear thing.
I know it, but I'm not
You
living
don't believe it.
Well,
Now believe
yeah,
it. There's a difference between
I
knowing
have-
and believing.
true.
I know the sun. You can
Right.
put me in a dark room for
Right.
3 days, and I say, I know the sun comes up in the east. We'll point to the east. I know that's the east.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe that's the east. I could be wrong, but if I believe it, but if I know it, then I'm either right or wrong. But if I believe it, there's a space for I can get better.
There's a passage in the Bible that I read every day. I've got it bookmarked.
Okay.
And Jesus says that if you believe in your heart, you tell this mountain to go throw itself into the sea, and if you believe in your heart that it will happen, it will happen for you. And
So
I
what-
read that every day.
Yeah, but it's not sinking in. It hasn't sunk
I
in
know
yet.
it's not sinking in. That's why
Because you're
I'm
talking about
struggling.
fear. I'm talking about belief, knucklehead. Look at that. Now, right? Start talking
Yeah.
about faith. I have faith that this line is true. I have faith in everything. Don't talk about fear. Oh, I'm fearful. And fear shows up going, hey, I've been waiting for you. Where do you want to go screw up?
Talk
Have
about,
faith.
visualize, think about faith.
Yeah, just talk about faith. Just use the word faith.
Yeah.
And it'll start to, because fear is in your body, because you talk
Yeah.
about it. Put faith in your body, and all of a sudden faith will show up, and you'll walk a little taller. And I have faith in everything. Your every unconscious conversation needs to be faith. Every time you're not talking about something, you're cutting the grass. I'm cutting the grass in faith. I'm driving the tractor in fear. I'm putting in posts in faith. Putting posts in faith. I'm driving in faith. I'm walking to the mailbox in faith. I'm driving to go get my grandbaby in faith. Go hug your bride in faith.
Yeah.
Just use faith in everything. I promise you, in 24 hours, you won't recognize your body.
All right. I'll do
You
that.
may have a detox. You may wind up going to the bathroom a little more. I'm not kidding about that, because
That's all right.
fear holds on to a lot of stuff, and it causes our body
Yeah.
to be wrecked. But when you
Yeah.
start to have faith, your body's like, oh, I don't need to be, I don't need to have a body in a vibration of fear. But I would start saying faith, because you told me what you don't want. Well, doesn't hear the don't. All it hears is what
Right.
you're talking about.
Right. 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 Awesome.
Yep. I love it.
Love you.
Faithful Bob.
That's a good hook to hang my hat on.
How many of you drop an F in the chat if you see the energy in his face different? It's a huge difference. The aura
Wow.
around what you've been doing, of what you, when you went from the 1F to the Faith F, is
Yeah,
huge. It's visibly noticeable in your body right now.
I accept that. And I thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. This is, again, I do nothing. I'm like Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. All I'm doing is
remember that,
reminding you, none of us
yeah.
have to learn anything to get to the next level. All I do is say, here's some of the boogie boos to watch out on the next level. You've got to still go do the work.
Yeah.
And now if you do it in faith, we can have conversations when you expand your faith dialogue into, oh my gosh, I just had this. What's the next hiccup I should be prepared for? This, and this. Oh, okay. Oh, I can do that. You all have to go do the work. I get to hang up here and go see Anura and tell her about how amazing you all are. And she loves me. I think she comes over sometimes to hear about your stories more than she is to see me. Just FYI. I really think it is, because she is this angel, and she has such a connection with the universe. Unlike, I mean, she will run up to me. Now, usually there's a little bit of food involved, but not in the morning, not she's expecting it, but she'll come over and she'll get hugs, and I get down on the ground with her and I give her kisses, and she lets me kiss her head, and she's the greatest thing. I have no
awesome.
idea what we're going to do when she goes. And I hope it's long time, but there's probably going to be a little statue that'll be an Anura statue.
What is the life expectancy of sheep?
8 years.
Okay.
She's got a little Puerto Rican hip action, so I don't know if that's going to be like a dog when she gets older. Her hips are really going to hurt her.
Yeah.
But that is a day. That's why I spend every moment of joy with her. I just watch her on camera. She is tough. She's like a little Puerto Rican. I love my Puerto Ricans. And she is just this, she'll get in that basket, and her front feet, she can dig in because she's got to use them more. She can really push her sisters out. Dude, she's just amazing. I love
What
her.
other sheep farmer do you know that sits down and talks to their sheep and hugs them and loves them the way you do?
They think I'm nuts a lot. The other one, Stacy, he's like, hey, I'll come over to his shop, and we're working on stuff, and somebody will come in and they'll go, so this is Sean, right? You know, this is the guy who loves his sheep. I love you. I love you. He tells all my sheep, I love you. They give him a shot. I love you. It's like, oh my God. And they kind of make fun of it. I go, I do love him. They go, we know, it's just absolutely nuts. We've never heard somebody have that conversation.
I can see Tracy do it.
Right? You could see Stacy
Yeah.
doing that, cutting my chops on it. Yeah. So I just love it. Anura and Ainsley and Amelia. And then the little boys, Zoro and Teddy, they're over by themselves. And I go over there, and it's just, I don't know. I've had cattle, I've had horses, we've had pigs and chickens. There's something about our sheep, and I can't wait, because we still have two, McKinley and Lily, who are getting closer, and they haven't let me pet them yet, but they'll eat out of my hand. They'll always eat out of my hand, but they'll always be a little skittish. They're getting less skittish, because before I go feed them every night, I give them food out of my hand. And so they're used to that now. But every sheep we have is I can go up and hug them, Bunny and everybody. So that's my goal. Nola lets me hug. And of course, Gizmo. Gizmo's like my buddy. So he's funny. He's like wants to come over and going, hey, listen, I've taken care of all of the ladies this year. We're going to have some good sheep. We have that conversation. So I said, so we're going to have some good baby. We're going to have any twins this year? He goes, well, I have no control over that. Right. So these are conversations I have with Gizmo as we're sitting there talking. Because Teddy is just the handsomest ram. So yeah, anyways, I sidetracked. All right, everybody. I love you tons. I appreciate you. I'm your questioning misfit of masterminds. I'll see y'all where?
The
At the
next
next
event.
event.
At the next event, somebody give me some Costa Ricas.
Pura
Pura vida. We love you, Mark. And some Lydias.
Peace.
peace.
With us.
Peace be with us. And the queen of helping you question life to its greatest ability, Jessie Lee Ward.
Mostly.
Boss Lee, we love you, girl. And a little white fluffy.
Gurgly, gurgly.
Gurgly, gurgly. All right, everybody, go have some fun today. We love you, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning.